Should have watched Naruto. Did you watch Black Clover?
I watched Black Clover. Of
You
course,
made the
I
wrong
watched.
choice.
Okay, Tim, which ones do you want to do?
I'll do my usual ones.
Claire, do you want to? Claire, I'll give you Naruto.
Okay.
You want to do any other ones? Because it seems like most of these are Scion.
Oh God.
Tim, we'll make you do Black Clover.
Yeah, I was doing Black Clover, right?
We usually do Black Clover. Okay, never mind. Oh, I don't know. That's
Scion.
fine. Whatever.
Yeah, no, that looks fine. Scion does Gundam,
Yeah, whatever.
JoJo, and Outlaw Star. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
let's go.
Okie dokie.
Okie
Something,
everybody.
something Tsunami Showdown.
Damn it. Every time I try to open this podcast, you say something Tsunami Showdown or something. Hey everybody, I'm Sayana. Welcome to another episode of the Tsunami Showdown. And with me as always is...
Yeah, I'm Tim, I guess.
That's Tim. He guesses.
I'm Steven, and I know that for sure.
I'm Claire.
What is your level of certainty about your existence, Claire?
Like 99%.
What if, though?
What if that 1%?
Yeah.
The 1% is the one that's angry that this is taking so long, and I don't know her, but she's over there somewhere.
Yeah, that was
She's coming.
It would be ridiculous that it would be ridiculous to be mad that it took us an hour and 8 minutes to start this podcast. That's nuts.
We had been talking about Coco for a long time and how Steven's wrong about his taste for the movie.
We're not starting this again.
There were also things about charging a microphone for 28 minutes.
Yeah, well, my microphone...
And someone
is
turning off their computer.
Hey, that was an accident.
It's been real, guys.
Look, man, I should have showed you a picture of this leg that was basically bent sideways, and I thought it was going to collapse on me.
Steven, like we heard you talk about something collapsing, and then you said something on the lines of and then you stopped talking, and we thought you died. We were like, oh god, we're gonna have to like call someone.
Oh, yeah, no, that was me going because I was lifting this table with this computer on it.
Well, yeah, I mean I know now, but we were like joking about it at first. And I'm like, oh god, he's actually dead.
That probably does sound like me dying, doesn't it?
It did. So, with all that said, let's move on to the news. So, first up, Shinichiro Watanabe, the creator of Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and Space Dandy and Terran Resonance, is...
No such thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what was that last one that you mentioned?
I don't know. It never existed.
Space Dandy?
Yeah,
great show. On the block currently. Would recommend.
Is teaming up with Studio Bones once again for a new anime called Carol and Tuesday. Don't really know much, but Watanabe is set to direct.
Maybe it takes place on Tuesday.
Hey, you know what are good signs and good things you just said in that sentence was the word Watanabe and the word bones. Like, yeah, both of those are pretty good.
I agree.
We only have a
You know
single
what else
visual.
is good? You know what else is good that goes with Watanabe?
What?
Mappa and terrorism.
No, what?
Why can't we talk about the other Watanabe show that no one talks about? Kids on the Slope.
I love Kids on the Slope. That's
it's so much
top
better than
3.
Let's talk about that instead.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like the relationships that they build in that show are so well done, and just like I watch that when I'm sad, and it makes me more sad, but like in a good way.
By the way, Claire, did you ever watch Ping Pong?
Not all the way through. No.
I had a friend who said that Ping Pong is better than Devilman Crybaby, and I don't know. I have a hard time accepting that because I love both. But Crybaby is so extra.
I've seen people say Ping Pong is ugly, and I'm like, what the fuck? Or it's badly animated, I think was actually the word I
I've
heard.
seen people say Ping Pong, the animation, is the greatest anime of all time.
That might be right.
Like me.
I think we should all just accept that the Tatami Galaxy is the greatest of all time
Should
and move
actually
on
watch
with
that.
our pathetic existences.
I think we
actually-
should all just come to accept that the real best anime of all time is Tenchi Muyo GXP, with a strong runner-up to Beware the Batman.
I can't believe I've watched that show twice.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I did a thing where I was like, I'm gonna watch all these Tenchi shows for some reason, even though like all of them are bad.
Like that sounds like a thing that I would do, but like
Yeah,
for some reason, like way stupider because
yeah.
You know
you know-
that scene in that one episode of Cowboy Bebop at the end of the episode, the one with the terrorists with the virus, and like she realizes that stuff's going off and it just shows her face twitching.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. That just came to mind right now for some reason.
That's the entirety of Terror in Resonance right
I
there.
bet-
That's everybody's reaction to Terror in Resonance.
and
That
also
was
Tenchi
just a
Muyo
reaction to this
GXP.
podcast.
Yeah, it's my personal reaction. Like whenever we're recording this podcast.
Yeah. I'm so itchy.
Why are you itchy, Claire?
I don't know.
Is that a personal question?
I'm just itchy. Like I'm just suddenly getting really itchy. So
I get itchy sometimes when I'm nervous, and I don't know why.
Can we not talk about our itches when we need to record an hour-long podcast?
are you
I'm-
itchy too?
Are you
I'm actually a little itchy now, yeah.
like whenever I'm like called out on some shit, like when it's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble, like the top of my head, like scalp specifically.
Yeah, whenever I think I'm gonna be
I'm
like,
like, oh,
in
fuck.
trouble
Yeah.
or whatever, it's like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
Hmm.
like something's gone wrong.
gotta itch the embarrassment away. Are you
Yeah.
embarrassed to do this podcast, Claire? You should be.
So what's our next piece of news?
Was it the Fujiko Mine lingerie? Because
Well,
that's
we
on
could
here
skip
for
that
some reason.
one.
Oh my god, why don't you want to talk about it? It's relevant to the block.
Is it though?
Absolutely.
There's let's bring it up.
Why are y'all being so weird about this?
No, I
It's
think we should. I
just
think
a
we should talk
clothing
about it.
line.
Yeah, it is. You know, I'm gonna read this little blurb you got out for us. Claire did some good reporting on this one, and I'm gonna see it through. Sexy Fujiko lingerie, Japanese lingerie company AMPHI, otherwise known as AMPI, has created a line of lingerie on Lupin the Third character Fujiko Mine. The lingerie line also includes several styles of panties and fuck. What is that?
Negligee.
Negligee. This just shows how much I know about lingerie. All items are available
Panties.
in black, pink, gray, blue, or yellow, so you can create a match set.
You gotta give the source, Tim. That's how
Source.
reporting works.
That's not the original source.
Okay.
We don't source anyway.
Yeah, we
Never
don't
mind.
source. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. We stopped caring long ago.
I
Did
mean,
y'all ever source?
well,
I did.
we-
I
at a
used
certain
source.
point, at a certain point, we just made it clear we looked at the front page of Anime News Network.
Yeah.
I mean, I can look for the source. Let me see.
Oh, it's fine.
No, I'm gonna do it.
I mean, they
Oh,
probably
no.
put out a press release, is what happened.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think this needs a source.
Okay, then. Anything else from this long list of news I gathered that y'all want to talk about?
Well,
Realistically,
there's the
no one
One
cares
Piece
about
Pirate
animated
Warriors
source.
3 coming to Nintendo Switch in Deluxe Edition May 10th, including 40 pieces of DLC, with pieces in quotes.
Apparently, Naruto's manga, Kishimoto's making a new manga. So
Oh, that's actually interesting.
yeah,
Is it?
I hope it's a body horror manga because he could actually do that.
I would actually be interested in seeing Kishimoto do something else.
Yeah.
There's another subtitle under that part.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not.
yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh my god, he's got really nice art, at least.
Yeah,
okay,
but
yeah. You know what? Sure. Let's see what a Kubo one shot looks like when he's not fucking hating his work.
Kubo actually did like a one shot before. It was about zombies. Hold
Type
on.
Kubo's one shot.
I mean, there was
consisting of
zombie
7
powder,
panels.
but
Zombie powder.
that was 4 volumes. That wasn't a one shot.
Oh yeah, it just got canceled.
Yeah, that was like
Oh.
that was a manga. Like that had a run, but yeah, Yeah, you know what? Tight Kubo, I guess, can. I guess it'd be interesting to see that. I probably don't care though.
When are we gonna get
I'm-
an anime adaptation of Zombie Powder?
The
Period.
only thing I really want to see Tite Kubo do is like a manga about models who are angry at each other or something. You
Yeah,
know?
that would be dope. I just
Dude, just read JoJo Part 8.
I just want them all in this really elaborate clothing, shouting at each other, and that's
I
it.
need
JoJo Part 8
Kubo just needs to draw people standing in poses.
in pure white backgrounds.
Yes.
The
And
name
the heart is written on all of them.
He needs to, in some like weird English, like goodbye halcyon days. I don't know. That dude.
my
has-
God.
You should look at his fucking titles for his manga. Like that man just makes up words.
guys. The
I
main
love
character's
him.
name in Zombie Powder is Elwood Shepherd.
Okay, that's
Right
pretty
on.
good.
Yeah. He needs to like storyline have a reason for the backgrounds being white. Like
It takes place in that one Looney Tune with Daffy Duck. There you go.
it's
Boom.
it's a doctor's office.
Doctor's offices aren't white.
Yeah, they're pretty sterile looking. I guess you're right. Hold on. It would be No, I don't know. It
So
takes
there's a new
place
Dragon Ball Super movie.
inside a sun. I don't. Yeah, there's a new Dragon Ball Super movie coming out in December. This was known previously, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, we got like art of Goku actually holding his power pole for some reason.
Yeah, that's. I'm wondering about that.
I think it's kind of weird the way they drew him.
He gets sharper features in this promo image.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, Goku's kind of an old man. So what are you doing with?
Goku doesn't age. Are you kidding? Also, this might be a younger Goku. I don't think we know when this takes place
I don't know.
because this was supposed to like explore like the background of the Saiyans or some shit.
But isn't like younger Goku the point of younger Goku being I don't actually know my heritage?
I don't know what they're doing with this movie, man. Like, you make some solid points, but I couldn't tell you what's actually going to happen here.
Nah,
I
man.
don't know.
All I know is that he's talked about having it kind of talking about the Saiyan origins, but here's Goku. So I guess we'll see. I think it's interesting that's being referred to as a Dragon Ball Super movie because
Yeah.
that actually is new information.
Z is old and busted. Super is new hotness.
I actually don't care about the origin of the Saiyans.
I mean, me neither, but here it is.
You know? Like
You're going-
everybody's
Franchise.
always clamoring
So-
for answers. I'm like, man, Dragon Ball ain't the thing you come to if you want answers for anything.
I don't think anyone in the fan base was claiming for answers for this,
I
but
don't know. I'm pretty sure those folks who argue about power levels all the time probably at least had it in the back of their minds.
See, this
Yeah.
is the community that made Broly a super controversial figure. So
Fuck Broly. They put him in the game and it makes me sad.
Broly is probably a fun character to play as. Now Bardock, though, that man has no reason to be in this game. But
hey man, Sunny Straight needs another paycheck. And I think he deserves it.
Some straight Bardock?
He is.
Yeah.
for some reason, Bardock got like a giant fan base, and I don't know how that happened.
Because he wears a tank top. That's why.
Okay, anyway, you guys want to do the showdown?
But we have so much more news.
Hey, I don't want to discourage Claire from doing this again.
Actually,
I'm kind of proud of her.
Thank you.
All right, what, Steven?
I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of thought we could talk about the Lupin thing, but we don't have to.
Oh,
That
yeah,
One
I was
Piece
thinking-
game actually looked really fun. I watched the
Pirate
trailer.
Warrior. Oh, is that one
Yeah.
of those?
It's like a hack and slash fun times, but with a
is it
story.
Okay. Fair enough.
Lupin.
Yeah, we could. I guess we could talk about that Lupin.
Because it's probably going to come to the block, and we're all probably going to have to watch it at some point.
You think it'll actually be good?
I hope so, because Lupin can be good.
I don't think I would say Lupin Part 4 was bad as much as just kind of there.
It was so to the point that I got sick of it.
So this piece of news is saying that they've revealed 3 new characters to join the cast of Lupin the Third Part 5 TV anime, and that already makes me like, no.
That sounds so much like Part 4.
When they say here's the new characters we're putting in, that just makes me think, well, you're going to try to tell some bad story again, aren't you?
Amy Anon, a genius lady hacker.
I forgot the second guy's name when I pasted it.
I hope.
How do you
hope she has like a really promising character in the beginning, and this just devolves into really wanting Lupin.
I hope they bring.
They're gonna swerve, and she's actually just gonna want Jigen or something.
Okay.
Is it gonna be Van Gogh or Picasso this time? Take a pick.
We're in France, so it'll be.
They have to kill the ghost of Victor Hugo.
I don't know, Bastille. Something about Bastille Day.
I like my Victor Hugo idea.
Lupin has to steal the concept of Bastille Day.
God.
That's what we're doing. All right. Let's move on.
Lupin the Third versus Monet.
All right. So in this episode of Dragon Ball Super was he who is of Saiyan bloods Trunks' resolve. Putting I never quite understood. I get it now, but I never quite understood how you do names that end with S and then trying to say them is weird.
So here's a really easy rule: is just make it an apostrophe S if it's singular, no matter what.
No matter what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's still totally correct if this was instead of Trunks apostrophe, if it was Trunks apostrophe S. Trunks's resolve. That's still.
That would look really ugly though. But
it's
pronouncing it like
the
that.
Thing to remember, and it's still correct. And anybody who tries
monkey.
I mean, it already looks bad. So
yeah, the comma after it. Yeah, just don't end names with S.
Don't name your child after your underwear. How about that?
Also true. All right. So they're messing around with a fucking time machine some more.
His name is Trunks Briefs. We don't talk about that very much.
We don't actually.
Sorry, go on.
Trunks is over here man, Goku's pretty fucking strong. I'm not gonna have to worry about this shit at all. And Vegeta gets pissed. They fight. Some shit happens with Trunks and Mai because of course it does while he's image training. Vegeta wins because Vegeta has the blue thing. And Trunks learns a valuable lesson today that he has to get stronger. He can't just rely on the help of others. And meanwhile, Beerus and Whis just chilling up on the God of Destruction planet get a call from the little fucking blue doodad guy who wants to meet with Goku.
Same as Grand Zeno, Tim.
What do you think of this episode, Steven?
I think my favorite part of this episode was when Trunks and Vegeta were fighting, and then Goku was like, "Hey, Bulma, come watch."
Oh yeah.
And I can watch your family beat the shit out of each other.
That was certainly a way to take that. It was fine. I think they are really they're really taking their time getting back to Trunks' timeline here.
Yeah, they'll get there, but yeah, they spin their wheels a bit in the beginning here.
Yeah, like when it was the Gohan thing, you'd be like, character development, but now it's like, okay, guys, come on.
I mean, there was character development, but
but
no, I know, I completely agree. Like, I wish we would kind of let's get a move on, guys. But I don't hate this episode. I just wish we would start moving along a bit.
Yeah.
We got the return of Muscle Trunks for about
yeah.
2 seconds.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
He's like, haha, just kidding, this was garbage. And then
Yeah, I like how Trunks turns into it and Vegeta immediately just gets mad.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's like, I know my dad thinks this is stupid, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about Lupin the Third versus Victor Hugo.
Oh God.
Such a great idea. I want to see it now.
It's not gonna happen.
See, it'd make a better Lupin movie than a 24-episode TV show. What were you thinking, guys?
Maybe, okay, let's not judge it.
I mean,
Maybe,
they're probably gonna do like his heritage or whatever, because like Arsène Lupin the First is a French thing.
But his real name is Wolf.
oh, fuck off. All right.
I'm sorry,
so-
Edgar.
Claire, what did you think of Dragon Ball?
She didn't watch it.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
She forgives you, I'm sure. She might have us on mute still. Yep.
Yeah, she does. Okay.
Dragon
Ball Z Kai.
All right. I'm gonna pronounce this title like how it looks. Invincible, the ultimate warrior Vegito. They spelled this wrong, or you get the wrong title here because they went back to the actual traditional spelling, and it is spelled Vegetto, which is not how I would spell that name.
I mean, just the simple fact that it doesn't have an I in it for no reason makes it better.
Yeah, but Vegetto.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mess with a guy named Vegetto.
Yeah, I've talked about this a lot, but yeah, this was supposed to. This is kind of what happened when they didn't translate Kakarot right. Is what happened to this name.
Well, I think they translated it correctly, didn't they?
It is. I think it's supposed to be Kakaroto.
Well, that's
it's more
all
like
Japanese words, isn't it? Or they have
Yeah,
that.
it's like
All
Kakaroto.
Japanese. A lot of them end like that.
What I want to know is why did they spell it Krillin? Or why did they call him Krillin?
Because it's impossible to pronounce the old way.
What character did we have? Didn't we have a character in an anime recently that had a name that had that name?
What?
I think we had a character in an anime that had the name Korean or whatever.
I don't know what that would be.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Okay, maybe not.
Are you thinking of Dragon Ball Super?
No. Anyway, so Dragon Ball Z Kai, Vegito fought Super Buu, or Buuhan. That's what we're gonna call him. I never call him Super Buu in this show. But anyway,
So now Gotenks and Piccolo don't count.
no, they aren't dominant anymore.
What
It doesn't
about
matter.
Butekanzlo?
See, last episode we had Bootanks transform into Bukalo before absorbing Gohan and becoming Buuhan. All in like a 10-second span. Great. But in this episode they just fought
Bukalo sounds like a really bad disease.
Bukalo. Yeah. It's good stuff. I wanted to summarize that one specifically just to say those words in that order, but it didn't pan out for me. Yeah, so they're fighting. It happens. This is the wrong summary, Steven.
No, it doesn't.
There's
Oh, wait.
there's stuff that is in this summary that did not happen in this episode. What's happening here?
Look, this is what happens when you copy and paste your summaries from
Ragnarok.
Wikipedia, Steven, and not the Dragon Ball wiki.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't either, but like, do you see this thing about Krillin and Yamcha training on with King Kai or whatever? Like, that is
Pretty
not a-
sure.
that is not a scene that happened.
Oh my god, was there like filler in the original DBZ?
Yeah, and I guess
Well-
they just assumed it stayed in there, but it didn't.
Well, part of what might have happened is the American, or not the American, the worldwide version of the Buu Saga is longer than the Japanese one.
Yeah, but we're getting the American one, so we would have had that scene if it was going to be in it.
Yeah, we're getting the worldwide version. That's why we got some of those random filler episodes.
No,
with
that's
the
what I mean. Like,
summary.
maybe this episode is longer in our version than it is in theirs, or maybe just the people who wrote on Wikipedia fucked up.
It's
'Cause
probably,
that's what this
People
is.
who wrote on Wikipedia probably.
that is exactly what happened because there's
Okay.
no reason that Senate should be in there.
Okay.
And yeah, there's some stuff about Deborah in here.
Oh, right.
That
Yeah.
wow, this is
That didn't happen. Okay.
yeah. Wow. Okay, so
That White Clover summary is so much better.
it is, isn't it? But yeah, so what do we think of this episode?
I think Vegito sucks.
I think he's pretty cool.
I
What?
like Vegito too. It's okay.
No.
He has the sportsmanship of Goku with the cockiness and arrogance of Vegeta.
Actually, he just kind of seems like Vegeta.
A little bit.
Vegeta's personality just overwhelms any others when he's fused into another being.
I think if this was more Vegeta, he would be a lot more angry.
Here he kind of actually feels more like Gotenks. I think it's probably my guess. This is just a guess and bullshit. My guess is that the more dominant personality probably takes over when they fuse, which is why Gotenks is so.
Trunks.
Yeah.
But see, I guess I feel like there was a self-awareness that Gotenks sucked, and I don't feel like that's there for Vegito.
Oh Jesus! I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Yeah, there's Claire's. Oh God.
Sorry.
Hi.
Yeah.
They live in Texas, in case you
yes.
couldn't tell.
Yeah. There's some shit going on in San Antonio. Anyway, that's very far away from me. It's
What's
statewide
going
Amber
on?
alerts.
There's an
Oh.
Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Claire, I mean, Scion, you probably know this too. Statewide Amber alerts when you're in huge states don't mean shit.
It's kind of close to me.
Yeah, I guess. But San Antonio is like a good 6 hours from me, so I'm just like, yeah, that might as well be in another state.
Why don't you guys just divide Texas up in 4 states?
Why don't you just divide California up into 3 states?
Why don't
Yeah,
you
we
just
should.
secede from the Union, you unpatriotic motherfuckers?
Man,
Don't
I
leave
have-
me with them.
I have been championing the concept of Cascadia for years, so don't you even start with me, motherfucker. One day, California, Oregon, and Washington, the entire West Coast will just
The
leave this
West
fucking
Coast
union.
will rise
Rise
again.
again. Yes.
There
Oh
will-
God.
Okay, anyway, you don't understand what it's like to hear that unironically, guys.
I'm not even sure Scion's kidding.
I don't know if he is either. But right, so Dragon Ball Z Kai. It's a great episode.
I
Yeah.
don't get how you guys think Vegito doesn't suck.
I don't know, man, he's fun. I don't
Yeah,
think this fight's great.
I
Did
mean,
he
yeah,
like-
the fight's bad too is the thing. If he was all cocky and shit and was doing interesting stuff, it'd be fine. But this man has no ghosts. Or
He
his
has
ghosts.
he has a sword thing. There's a
So
lot
what?
of fluff added into this, by the way. In the manga, he just straight up transforms Super Saiyan like right off the bat. So like they over dramatize this a lot, like that whole part with Boo throwing the blast at him and then like running and punching it into space or whatever.
I thought that was pretty okay.
No, one thing I didn't like, I'm pretty sure this was added in because this like legitimately pissed me off because they forgot Boo's powers was Boo did the smoke thing and Vegeto's just like, ha, no, but I can sense you and you don't know how to do that. But Boo totally can sense people's energy. And like that's straight up ripped off from Frieza. Like they did that same shit with Frieza where it actually made sense. Like Boo had the whole scene where he found the lookout specifically because he could sense energy.
Ah, how dare they?
Yeah, I mean it's just dumb. Like if you're
Yeah.
gonna add filler fluff, like make it good.
Yeah, I know. So Black Clover,
Yes.
please tell me what happened because I don't know.
Okay, in this episode, fucking God, who is this voice actor that plays this fucking noble dude?
Is it the haha?
No,
Oh wait,
no,
I know
no,
what
no.
happened now.
It's God, what's his Ling from Full Metal?
Wait, is
maybe
that
Was that Todd Habercorn?
yeah, no, yeah, it is Todd Habercorn. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
Yeah, so Todd Habercorn is just totally not evil, and so they're just fucking eating potatoes at the orphanage, and then the bandits show up and kidnap the nun, and Yuno goes and gets them back, and they all learn a valuable lesson, which is don't fucking trust the Todd Habercorns of the world. And yep, episode's over. The Wizard King was there the whole time. He's just hanging out. What do you think of this one, guys?
This was. Everyone saw this coming, right?
I was just really shocked that,
Okay,
a plank of wood could accomplish so much on its own,
so this is, if you couldn't tell, this entire thing after it took the focus off of Asta has been filler.
I mean, look, the way they've adapted Black Clover, it seems plausible that it might have been part of Black Clover.
Yeah, it's not.
You've told me it's not, but I don't know that I would have made that connection on my own.
Yeah, this is holy shit. Why are we in filler? But alas,
Maybe Yuno's more popular than Asta, and they're just trying to give the people what they want.
I don't know why Yuno would be more popular.
I actually like
don't know
Asta
why.
more than Yuno.
I mean,
I'm not kidding. I like him more than Yuno because Yuno is one of the single most boring characters I've ever seen.
I'm kind of okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go look up a popularity poll. Of Black
Oh,
Clover.
God.
I think
I'm
you
just
need
gonna
to put yourself into the minds of the target audience for this show.
Oh, I'm just
Dude
gonna.
has
Who is
no
the target
personality
audience?
whatsoever.
Uniquely is a really ugly word, and I've been writing it over and over again because I'm trying to design something, and I wanted to let y'all know. I don't like
Okay,
it.
so so I'm gonna tell you guys the 5 most popular characters in Black Clover, and it's all characters we already know. The fucking bird in 5th. The 4th place is Yuno. 3rd place is Noel. 2nd place is Yami, and 1st is Asta.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Just
I'm
want
actually-
you to know that of all of Asta's squad, that isn't the 3 main people, the bird is more popular.
Does it seem appropriate for like the manga, Tim, considering nobody has any voices on a page?
Yes,
Ooh.
Okay.
but
I mean, Alsa's kind of charming. When he's not yelling, I can kind of get into him as a main character.
guys, that bird is the 5th most popular character in the show.
I love that bird. I would buy a stuffed animal with
Who
that
is
bird.
Charmy Pappitson?
I don't know.
Is
Oh,
that
that's the
is that the
little-
eating girl?
Yeah, that's the tiny girl that eats. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Why?
I'm just looking at the ones that came after that. Who's
Okay.
also these characters all have the worst fucking names imaginable,
Who
and I
is
hate
who?
it. Luck Voltia,
Oh,
Vanessa, and Oteka.
Vanessa is the girl that drinks. I don't.
Fuegorian
Oh,
Vermilion.
Luck is the dude that likes lightning and likes to fight. I don't know who the other person you said was. Something Vermilion. So I know what they're probably related to, but I couldn't remember who it was. But it doesn't matter. Let's move on. This episode sucked. like Todd
Hey,
Haberkorn
I don't know,
is
man.
the only actor just because that guy's a really good voice actor.
I don't know. I like
Uh-huh.
Scribe
You know who's a better character than Vegito?
You said you know who.
You know who? Fuck. All right, let's move that. Jojo, tell me about Jojo Slam.
Yeah, so on this episode of JoJo, Polnareff is fighting the stand Anubis, which is literally a sword, and the person who wields the sword is basically not the stand user, but is controlled by the stand.
Like a puppeteer.
And mad shenanigans happen when we leave off. Polnareff is getting attacked in a barbershop. And Jotaro is reading a magazine on marine biology. I hope all of you caught that.
That is such a deep reference, and fuck you.
No, it's seriously in there. They added it into the anime adaptation.
I know they added it because the anime adaptation has to fix Araki's.
Wait, so he
Wait,
picked up
this
a
was
marine
hard.
biology magazine in a barbershop?
You
reading
know,
it.
like sometimes, Steven,
I want my hair
ever-
to look like this fish.
Yeah. You don't ever like go, while you're just sitting waiting for your hair to get cut and you pick up a copy of like
Nat Geo.
like hard physics.
There's a copy of like Marine Biology Weekly in the fucking center of Egypt in a barbershop.
Like, like just sometimes like you're just sitting there and it's like, what to read? Probably this magazine here on organic chemistry.
And you know what? It's probably in Arabic too.
Yeah.
So Jotaro must be like a really smart guy.
He's picked
I'm
up
just
a-
saying, man, I don't think there's all that many marine biology magazines in barbershops in like a fucking desert,
I don't know, man. When the Nile is nearby, like they're literally right by the Nile.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, there must be fish in the Nile.
I
Okay,
would
never mind.
assume, but that's
The
still
Bible told me there was.
I don't know
So.
if it's a good excuse for just because you're near a body of water doesn't mean you have a sudden surgence of marine biology interest.
I mean,
I would assume.
I don't know. Have you talked to a
Actually-
marine biologist?
There's probably a thriving like marine biology community in Egypt because of the Nile, and we're just totally invalidating it. And I'm sorry, guys.
Okay,
If any of you listen-
okay. Here's what I want to ask the
Did
fucking
you just say
marine-
I'm sorry, guys, to the Egyptian people that are listening to our podcast?
Yes.
Okay, here's my question for all of you marine biologists in Egypt: is there marine biology magazines in barbershops?
So that's a comment below.
God, this is our best episode yet. We're killing it. Anyway,
This is exactly the plot of that one Seinfeld episode.
yes. I don't know which one you're referring to, but I'm sure it exists. All right.
I'm lying. This is
I
nothing to do
know
with it.
you're
It's just called The Marine Biologist.
That's our episode title now, so congratulations.
Okay.
Take
Take note, Claire.
Scratch paper.
Okay, so let's actually talk about the episode and not just this random magazine. Polnareff versus the sword guy is a really fucking nice looking fight.
He can
it
shoot
is.
his sword, apparently.
Also, Polnareff starts talking about how he's like a master swordsman. I'm just like, since when, buddy? I thought you just had a stand that had a sword.
Yeah,
He's like, wow, this guy can match with me. I can tell he's an amateur, though. And I'm like, what?
I'm pretty. Maybe Polnareff has a little too much faith in his abilities here.
I mean, he did okay.
Yeah, I mean, he did okay, but I'm just like, I feel like this is not what this character is.
I don't know. They haven't really told us who he is or who any of them are. Well, actually, I guess out of all of them, I think
but
we know the most
Polnareff-
about Polnareff.
He has the most backstory.
Like he's
Yeah,
a fool
yeah.
and he doesn't listen.
He's
and-
No,
fucking
Iggy's the
person that
fool.
had a sister. Oh, you're right.
Shut up,
Ah,
Fucking
No.
Polnareff, who's
Um.
the master of picking up girls, walks out when Iggy some nurses or whatever are admiring Iggy and says, "Oh, you thought this dog was awesome, but it actually sucks."
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a pickup line right there.
It doesn't quite work for him, but he gave it his earnest.
God. I feel bad for this Chaka guy, man.
Oh yeah, this dude.
This dude tried to mansplain a dog to these nurses.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Podcast's over, guys. We can't top this.
Yeah. So it was great.
I think my favorite part of this episode is that Polnareff actually does in fact stop to get a haircut. You know,
After his chest has been like cut open by a sword.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I should probably get this.
hey, you got to maintain that hair, man. It takes a lot of work. Keep it sculpted like that, you know.
Guys, I still don't think Last Train Home's a good fit for this.
Okay, well, moving on.
I was actually kind of getting used to it this week.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just this barber dude just yelling, and then I go to this.
Look,
I
man,
realized something.
you
when I was
don't like
listening to
yacht
it.
core.
I pointed
I don't
this
know what to
out.
tell you.
I pointed this out to Steven, but I'm like, I just realized the hi-hats are supposed to sound like a train chugging, and that just makes me hate this more.
That's one of the reasons I love this song. It's an amazing song. And if you can't respect Pat Metheny, then why are you even on this podcast?
I like the art. It's got nice art.
Oh yeah, it does have nice art. I'll agree on that.
Makes it work.
So, okay, so I figured out something. I told you this, Steven. That Naruto Shippuden ending, the one that's really good, here's a complete detour from whatever we're talking about, is apparently animated by the guy that did like a bunch of episodes for One Punch Man, a bunch of like Mob Psycho 100 stuff, and like the really good fights of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I think I might have skipped it.
No, not.
Oh wait, no, the one we tried.
The one before that, the one that we tried to.
The one you all rejected at the Tommies. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That one. Fuck you.
It's a really good,
Claire.
Choreography.
What?
No, the current ending of Shippuden sucks.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's whatever. It's a pretty big.
We were
letdown.
just venting about that.
The Naruto Shippuden ending is underappreciated as fuck. Like the ending is brilliant. But all right,
Don't spoil our awards show until it's out.
You're right.
I mean, okay, look, I'm probably gonna put it out in a couple days. I just have to finish this one writing assignment, and then I'll edit them all together.
8 hours. 8.5 hours.
8.5 hours, yeah.
My God, who's gonna listen to all of it? I'm kind of curious because like I like listening to long podcasts and stuff, and I hope there are other people like me out there.
I know there's like 3 people out there who just listen to it to get through the workday or something. So, which is like the only reason anybody would listen to our fucking 8.5 hour awards show. So
That makes me feel good about myself.
Me too. All right, you guys want to talk about Gundam?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. So on this episode of Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans, episode 44, The Man Who Holds the Soul. Basically, McGillis tells Tekkadan they're gonna have to fight one more time so that he can take full control of Galahorn. And Tekkadan is coming to terms with the fact this is the last fight. Also, Mikazuki and Ultra confess, and Cordelia confesses her love for literally everyone. What did you think of this episode? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Tim.
Me and Steven
What?
about this. What do you mean? What? I was
you
shocked.
just said your name.
That's what
Fucking
happened.
Pokemon.
You caught me off guard. I just said the first thing that came to my mind, which happened to be the thing he just said.
Okay.
So, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, Gundam. Me and Steven talked about this briefly, but there's a lot of Gundam has a bad habit on relying on this weird ass old law is totally going to make me be able to control this entire organization.
Yeah, like that was the crux of Gundam Unicorn eventually, where he's like, well, what if there was this amendment or whatever that said, the space people are people too. And
That was really bad.
Yeah,
and that's what McGillis's plan was.
Yeah,
And
that's McGillis's plan here is like, hey, I got this Gundam. Like, it's got the will of this one dude.
I have
this
the robot
guy
you must
used to
obey.
be. You gotta. I'm the ruler. I'm the captain now. I make a Captain Phillips reference on this podcast like every week.
We don't even know.
Yeah, and he just expects people to go along with that, I guess. And it doesn't quite work, but it kind of works.
it's to the point where I wonder if this is some kind of cultural thing. Because it seems weird that it has popped up twice in the same like franchise. I don't know.
Maybe we're just not used to our government obeying the laws.
Like, no. Just imagine that, though. Like, if there was some weird law in the history books, like if you get this fucking tank that George Washington somehow piloted.
Yes, George Washington's tank.
You all of a sudden get control of the entire country. So
I mean,
someone finds this tank and is like, I win the country.
I mean,
That would
look,
be
The government would do.
soon.
if you could give me irrefutable proof that you found George Washington's tank, I would follow you.
I would
You know,
also
you're clearly a fucking wizard or something.
or maybe George Washington was the wizard.
George
Oh.
Washington was the Wizard King.
I mean, I can kind of buy that. If you stumble upon this very powerful giant robot, you could probably use it to assert your authority because people are scared of the giant robot.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening. It's
But
like
it's not like he's holding a gun to everybody through the robot. He's just like, see that robot over there? I got the keys. Fuck you.
yeah,
You know, that's his plan.
and he's like, now you're gonna listen because I got the robot that says you got to listen. And they're like, oh well, shit, our hands are tied.
I can't decide if the show thinks that's stupid or not.
Yeah, because like you have some people that are going along a little bit, but then Russell's over here like, fuck that.
Yeah, like, is it supposed to be some radical thing that Rustle is like not following him or what? I don't get it. But also, Little Girl Bride had.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this. I almost forgot. I don't know how. That's an issue, man. Stan, you watch anime.
I sure do.
How do you feel about this?
About just wait. Are we
That's
talking
not-
about the McGillis and
Yes, we are talking about
Brown
McGillis and the small child.
It's just political, guys.
No, my God.
How do you feel, Claire?
Oh, it's disgusting. I don't know, like, how do I feel about this particular scene? How do I feel about
I guess
it's
the way that okay. Gosh. Every time that they do something together, they interact, I'm just more and more shocked at how far they go. And like
She's just like, she's over here screaming about like, I love him. Why do I love him? I'm like, girl, you're like 9. You don't know what love is?
I'm legitimately not sure that the show realizes how stupid or unhealthy this is. Like, I think it's somewhat aware,
Well,
but I
I
don't
mean,
think it's as
she-
aware as it needs to
She
be.
almost stabbed herself.
Are you saying that
But
that
like,
the show thinks this is like romantic or
I
Well,
think
the
it
show
might.
kind of pointed. The
oh
show kind of pointed
no.
out that this was fucked up today. And the show kind of pointed out that this thing is fucked up, but it pointed it out for the wrong reasons, I guess.
yeah.
Because it was like,
Mm.
no,
That's
but
kind of my
you
issue.
killed my
It's-
brother. You
like-
killed my brother. You son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
that's
the
why you
issue,
should be.
not the fact that and
I don't
talking
know.
about love.
I think it is to a degree written to be like, well, fuck you, McGillis, but also, I don't know.
These are
I always-
star-crossed lovers.
I always feel
Oh,
kind of skeevy when
God.
I see like,
Blushing children.
I don't know. They
Mm.
some animator put a lot of fucking detail in that little girl's like horrified face. It just makes me feel like, ugh. You know,
It kind of
like,
reminds me of like the SAO emotions.
yeah. It just feels like something weirdly fetishy about it
Like when
whenever they
we,
do that.
Like whenever his sister was talking about how she still loved him and like loving her brother or whatever the fucking
Well,
this really detailed crying face.
I can kind of like I view that as trying to portray the emotion accurately. I don't view it as the animator trying to like fetishize what's going on.
I don't know. Just in the context of
I
everything
think
else, it feels
I
a
think
little.
they had to work with the script they're given, and god damn it, if she's gonna cry, she's gonna cry.
I don't know. I just think there are times when you can see like how much more attention certain characters and certain parts of characters are given by comparison. And I think that's weird.
Was she trembling?
I don't
Oh, yeah.
know.
She was. I'm sure in both in English and in the original Japanese audio, both voice actresses gave it their all. Do we say the voice actress is fetishizing the situation by
Maybe whoever
doing their
directed
job?
them.
I
No.
don't know.
You know, you bring up a solid point there. So on a also romantic note, oh god, I can't believe I
It's a
just
very
used those
romantic
words.
episode. Happy White
Um,
Day, everybody.
Mikazuki, I
What
don't
is
know
White
what the
Day?
fuck that is. Mikazuki
Oh my
and
god.
Mikazuki and Atra totally fucked, right?
Oh,
I mean,
not yet. They confessed. Unless you
Wow.
want to suggest that they went inside that Gundam immediately afterwards.
I absolutely
Well,
Wow.
suggest that.
unless they show it in the next episode or
She
at the
has
very
been
last
hinting
episode.
at it for like
should probably
the last,
know what
like,
White
4
Day is,
episodes
so.
is. Wow, what the hell is White Day?
I don't know. It says Vietnam.
do you never
Oh.
watch like any of those? You never watch slice of life anime or like K dramas or any
Not-
type of
no,
fun, romantic, cute stuff?
Not really.
It's implied.
Okay.
I need things that destroy my soul. That's the only way I go on.
Steven, are
Ew,
you just, like, not-
I did that last week and now you're doing it and this is just becoming a thing and I don't like it.
What thing?
The thing where we act like we're scene kids in a hot topic talking
Oh.
about these shows that need to destroy our souls.
2007 Hot Topic.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I am a scene kid.
RAR.
What?
It means
We're
I love
not
you.
going.
Heard me.
Hey man, let's go listen to The Offspring while we text on our flip phones in the mall food court, and then
Hey
go
man,
to
I got
Final
tickets to
Destination.
Hawthorne Heights.
Have you thought about
Oh, man.
loitering in the Barnes and Nobles recently?
I mean, I still do that. To be honest, the worst kind of person.
I love to stand in the Barnes and Noble and read anime and read manga my parents told me to stay away from.
If I'm feeling really trendy, I'll go into PacSun.
Oh shit, man!
I don't
PacSun
know-
legitimately
I
has
don't know what that is.
good clothing. I was in there the other day.
You don't know what PacSun is?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Maybe we don't have them up here.
Oh.
All right. Wait, what's the other one? Zoomies.
Oh
Um,
man, Zoomies and like Journeys, I could.
Oh, okay.
believe.
Never mind. Pack. Okay, I know what that is.
All right, you guys want to talk about Hunter x Hunter?
I sure do.
Yes. On this episode of Hunter x Hunter, Gon and Killua finished their training and ran off to fight our friend Kuwabara here.
Oh,
And
My boy.
they won. You know, he's, I don't know, something with a tree. That's how that usually goes. Anyway, Neferpito decides to be a scientist and is doing something to Kite. Meanwhile, Kuwabara decides to be their friend, and the other guy they're supposed to fight is off here skulking in the shadows, like, oh, I'm never gonna be their friend. And
I'm gonna do some shady shit.
that was the episode, I guess. Also, this dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say you forgot the most important part.
I like that dog.
You know what? It's kind of interesting seeing how, like, Hunter x Hunter is a really dark show. That show treats dogs really nice.
That's the opposite of Araki.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
what happens to Dogman's dogs? He lets them go. That one dog that was hanging out in that girl's backpack, I'm sure it's still doing fine. But yeah, Knuckle is dope. I really
Why-
like this guy.
why does he have a school uniform?
Because why wouldn't he? Look at that character design. That man is absolutely someone that would wear a school uniform when he shouldn't be wearing a school uniform.
Togashi made it like 100 chapters or so before he just finally gave up and put in a Yu Yu Hakusho character.
Yeah.
He's put a couple Yu Yu Hakusho characters in there, usually like in announcing positions or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. It was a training episode, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the reactions of Gon and Killua's reasoning for getting stronger seems sound.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Just me, or is Kahlua like oddly understanding just about certain things?
Dude, Killua is just a bro. Why do you call him Kahlua?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
I was about to say.
Oh my god!
Damn.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, so Killua or Kahlua here. Yeah, I don't know, man. He just likes his buddy. Wants to hang out with Gon. They just pal.
Just two
Seriously,
bros who are deeply in love with each other.
Seriously,
Peas in a pod.
that dog is adorable. I like that man's pipe.
Speaking of shipping,
Actually, you know what would make that dog even more adorable? If it became a Chimera ant.
That probably
God.
won't happen. Anyway, speaking of shipping, I like that transition, Steven, so I'm going to keep it.
clear.
In this literal work of fan fiction, Sasuke and Naruto get stuck together and have to save Sakura when their mission to save a little statue thing.
Nobody
Goes
wants to read my
wrong.
description, huh?
Nope.
I don't.
Oh my
I'm
god.
purposely
Dexter
ignoring it.
and
No,
Gene.
no.
Oh no, I forgot that one. No! No, I buried that away.
Okay, also they kiss.
Oh yeah, because of course they do.
And then they pee next to each other. You know, they're
They've
really going through the stages of relationships here.
yeah.
now
that's-
we know
that's
why
how it
they're
works.
so why Naruto cares so much.
Yeah.
Why their bond is so strong.
he
I'll
saw-
be honest, I was kind of thinking about how this episode kind of does a lot more work than most of the series does between those two characters.
Yeah, that's what filler's for,
Yeah,
right?
that's what you should use it for, and not bullshit like Kabuto was actually Renji all along.
What about Renji's sister, though?
Why did he have a mask?
Why? So
Why
they
did he
have
have
a
a
dramatic
mask?
reveal. You can take off the mask and be like, "Oh my god!"
There have been
Even though
hundreds
they're
of
in a world where they
episodes,
have jutsus.
hundreds of episodes of people disguising themselves as other people with magic. This motherfucker is a mask. But he
Why
pulls
not?
off like a Scooby-Doo villain.
It was me all along. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Naruto.
So let's talk about something we didn't hate, which is this fucking episode.
this was something.
This looked way better than it had any right to be.
You say that, but I think this is exactly what they should be using their like really amazing animation for.
I agree.
Yeah, you know
It's
what?
just
Fuck all
that-
these big fights. Just like let's go to these dumb
Let's just-
episodes.
Seriously, that fight scene with Naruto and Sasuke versus the random filler Mook is just gorgeous.
You mean Peter Parker?
Yeah, he uses the Spider-Man web. I don't understand. Like, that is a great looking fight.
Also, he explained his power, and I don't understand it. But sure,
It's Spider-Man.
yeah, okay.
It doesn't.
He
It
said
doesn't
he was
matter.
bitten by a radioactive spider in the ninja lab, and that's,
This guy sucks. Like, this is Naruto and Sasuke pre-tuning exam, and this guy's like, "Yeah, it's a good thing they're stuck together. Otherwise, I get my ass kicked."
I
Like-
mean, he never claimed to be
No, yeah, no, he didn't. But,
a
like,
warrior,
he is just a bandit.
like this man is a bandit. Yes.
just a bandit.
Yes.
He's like, I'm about to get my ass kicked by some 12-year-olds. Better fuse their hands together. But yeah, there was a really nice looking scene of Naruto and Sasuke falling down a hill at one point.
I didn't watch this episode, but did they end up kissing?
Yes,
They did.
actually ended.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, I'm not.
There was the phrase, "Why do I always end up kissing you?" or something.
Yeah,
See, I feel like depending on how that was delivered, it could have been a very romantic line.
no, it wasn't.
Like- Like I can't seem to quit you or whatever.
No.
No, but I seriously would recommend watching this.
I feel like they put these in here in the filler for the people who are dedicated and watch every single episode of filler. They're like, you know what, you deserve
For some
this.
reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go. Like,
Like, I'm just gonna give you a really well animated.
here's
like,
probably
episode in
an
the middle of all
episode that here you go. Just here, have an episode that's probably top 10 best episodes of the entirety of Shippuden, just randomly in filler.
I mean, if you think about it, they probably like teased the kiss thing because that would definitely make people want to tune into a filler episode.
Yes, absolutely.
If we're just talking about Naruto
I
fans.
need my yaoi shit.
There was an animator 7 or 8 years ago that knew one day a bunch of weirdos on a podcast would be watching every single solitary episode of Naruto Shippuden, and they did this for us guys.
Yeah, just like,
Wasting
here you
my
go.
life.
Here it is. Seriously, Sion, go watch this episode.
I have it recorded, don't worry.
I honestly am probably going to nominate this for, like, Fight of the Year.
Ooh, already thinking about those Tommies again.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you gotta because it's gonna be on you to nominate stuff this time around.
Yes.
Yes.
So write it down if you're
Oh,
into
boy.
it.
I don't remember where I was going with this. Outlaw Star.
Okay. This episode of Outlaw Star. We're almost done, guys. The Maze of Despair.
Did I
Suzuki-
miss an episode? Or
No.
did this feel like a really kind of jarring jump
No,
forward to everybody
these-
else?
These last 2 episodes are really weird, and I don't particularly like them much. But
So, trivia. This is an episode that's technically aired on the block before. This was the episode of Outlaw Star they showed during the April Fool's marathon.
Oh.
Um, So when I first watched this episode, because I never saw Outlaw Star before, I was really confused and thought I was lacking context. It turns out that while yes, I was, it is also just kind of really confusing. And it's a lot of, I remember watching this and thinking, like, yeah, I'm sure all these fights have been, like, built up. And there's some pretty good reasons, and these are pretty emotional moments. No.
But we're gonna break it down for you. Izuka, Jean, and Aisha confront and defeat Hitoriga, Hamushi, and Jukai, respectively. Harry finds
Remember those
Melina
characters?
at the gate. Yes, was severely wounded by Hasanko, who
Also-
commands.
Also, Harry is really a sympathetic character now. all
Oh, yeah.
along.
Oh yeah,
Right.
fuck that.
He commands Melfina to
He's
open
not
the
a bad
gate.
guy.
When Khan also enters the gate, Jean confronts and overpowers Ron near there, which triggers his memory of his childhood when his parents were alive. Jean
And
later
also,
tells
basically, 80% of the Dreams promo.
Jim to gather Alicia and Suzuka back onto the ship. Harry helps Jean and Khan by opening the portal before passing away.
All right, man, you gotta stop reading these just straight.
Look, man, it wasn't like 5 paragraphs. It was like 3 sentences. Get over it.
I will not. So they just had to fucking like add a reason for Suzuku to be there, huh?
Yeah.
Surprise! Here's an assassin that killed your entire village.
That was so casually said. Just because I killed your entire family.
She's just like, you, my old nemesis.
It couldn't just be because she cares about her newfound friends.
Nope, she's just trying to find this guy, I guess, who took her face somehow.
I didn't understand what was going on there. Like, I thought she was going to be like, my twin brother. And they're just like, no.
That would have been...
I don't understand. Like, I really thought that's what they were going to do, and they never said it. And I don't really know what happened now.
I'm sure they'll explain it all.
I told yeah.
I know about that. I got one episode. And
Yeah, I'm sure next episode's gonna be dedicated scene to Suzuki explaining whatever the hell her name is. Suzuki, is that right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did the cat girl
Suzuka.
die?
No, she's just
No.
naked.
Oh.
she's
Oh.
basically dead.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be playing much of a role in the next episode. So yeah, pretty much.
She made a really weird screeching sound. That's all I remember about her fight.
There's an assassin missing, right?
I don't know.
Like there was 4
Whatever.
of them, and they fought 3. I don't know where the other one is.
He died.
So, does anybody else really find Gene's bullets just comical? Of like, he just shoots them at somebody and then they like start screaming and explode or something.
I think
Well,
are
already
really
dead.
dumb because I thought he was like a really like good mark and he could probably just shoot them with a normal bullet. But for some reason he's using the ones that are going to drain his life energy away.
Well, he apparently used all his others off screen, just shooting at that one girl.
Oh, well
Yeah,
then
'cause he's just like, oh shit, now I'm out. Now I only got the crazy ones, and now he's.
well
That raises a
hopefully
good
he'll
question,
die.
though.
Hmm.
Like, that raises a good question. Why does Jane need to use the gun that has magical bullets that can only be created by priests in the high mountains of a hot springs planet?
Maybe
I
that's
like-
the only way to kill someone in this.
I like how we just
place.
don't do anything with the bullet gun, the crazy, awesome, actually pretty cool gun, until now. Like we spent like the entire show basically ignoring it.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so the way I felt about this episode was I felt like I would like this episode if anything that came before this had led up to it very well.
Yeah, this was not properly built to it all.
I was watching it and it seems like it might be okay. There are villains who are present that the characters recognize. They're all fighting everybody.
Yeah,
There's
there's
stakes, except it's all just nonsense that was introduced like last episode, you
it's
know?
also it also looks pretty nice, which is weird for this show.
What? Where?
There's some
It was very yellow.
Yeah, there was some yellow. I mean, not like there was well animated stuff. The art itself. This is some like anime shit, guys. Like they're just like it's like some weird abstract concept.
Oh yeah, this is super
Like,
fucking anime where he's like, I shot the bullet and now I see my dead father.
yeah,
And also this lady with an eye patch. And they're telling me about my dreams or something.
yeah.
So like I said, this is almost a good episode. It's just there's no context for it really at all.
Yeah, like if this man, I really wish I liked this series.
Like for example, what if Suzuka had an episode establishing her backstory
Yeah,
before this
establishing-
happened?
Yes, that would be nice, but instead it's just like surprise, here's character motivation.
What if these villains, other than the McDougalls, had actually been very present at all in the series? What if we didn't spontaneously forget Harry's an attempted rapist?
Oh yeah, fuck Harry. I am not buying that at all.
Oh, Outlaw Star, you're something.
It's
Never
never too late for
change.
redemption. You can always fight for good.
I thought it was funny the way that guy just gets fucked. Like it just picks him up and it's like bleh, blood out of all his limbs and his mouth.
This fucking Hazonko guy has just not been a thing until this last chunk of episodes.
Yeah.
Like, he seems. We have had the McDougalls as essentially the main villains up to this point, and all of a sudden it's just like, nope, here's this guy, and it's
So-
like, who the fuck are you?
Why are the McDougalls there again? Like
The ley line.
They want to go.
Henry
fight-
McDougal is all like, it's your fault. You brought me here. And I'm just like, dude, why are you here again? Yeah, exactly. Why are they there, guys?
Good question.
Why are they there?
Because they need to be there for the climax for a narrative purpose. I don't know.
So it was a music video.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what it was.
I don't remember the animation of it at all. I remember enjoying it.
I feel
Same.
like, was it some electronic thing? Was just
Yeah.
like things floating around a cave or something like that?
Probably.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
This wasn't Tommy Wiseau? Oh no, that was last week.
No, yes, the greatest music video ever aired on this block.
Relax.
My boy Tommy just waving his hands around.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
guys
I think
see-
last week we ended on kind of a downer note because of that music video.
Did you guys see his Joker audition?
I did.
Beautiful.
Are we going to talk about how we probably shouldn't be making fun of Tommy Wiseau as a cult, as a society? But we're
Not
gonna do so
again.
anyway.
No.
Wait, what are we doing?
No.
Last week we talked about how maybe as a society we shouldn't be pointing and laughing at Tommy Wiseau, but that this is also how he's gained any sort of fame and notoriety, and that without us kind of pointing at him as the cultural clown, he would not be where he is today.
Isn't that the point of disaster artists?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
Are we gonna leave off on a downer note again, but this time because of Seth Rogen?
No.
Yeah.
Surely we can find something else to end this podcast on.
I feel like Tommy Wiseau has a degree of self-awareness now.
I guess not.
What do you mean? Guess not.
No, the
We can find
subject
out.
change.
We can find other subjects. Like I'm watching Parks and Rec, and
Let's talk
Louis
about
C.K.
Coco.
is in the show, and it's kind of weird.
Oh my God.
Best episode yet.
Louis C.K. has.
I've started watching Cheers for some reason.
I've been playing Fortnite like a lot.
Oh yeah, we started playing Fortnite.
I'm really bad at it.
Me too.
Hey Claire, you got us to second place.
Oh
You did.
yeah.
Claire, you survived the longest
I
out of all of
don't-
us,
I
actually.
don't know how you did that. But
Skill, baby.
it was incredible.
I'm
Hey,
playing a game.
Do you want to play Fortnite, Cyan? Do you have a PS4? I don't even know what you
Oh, I
what
told him
you
to
got
play
going
it,
on.
but-
I do, and I plan on playing it at some point. But I haven't played Deep Rock Galactic, which is
Cool.
a very odd combination of like Left 4 Dead meets Minecraft.
I've been playing Yakuza 6. I had to review it, and I am afraid people are going to yell at me on the internet because of my thoughts on
Oh,
it.
Probably,
You'll get
probably
used
will.
to it. By now, you should be used to it.
Steven,
People haven't really yelled at me before, you know? It's been more like people got mad about that Vice thing about the Green Goblin, but it wasn't directed at me, you know?
Well,
It was,
I
like,
just feel like
directed
you
at
should
Vice
get
somehow.
used to it because you've got some bad opinions, and it's gonna
Damn.
happen at some point.
Hey,
So that's our podcast, everyone. Thanks.
like
for
what,
listening.
Claire?
Stay anime, everyone.
Best episode yet.